With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 2 of 4.
Etc.
Be vegan. Make peace. Do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
This secret I have not told, I tell you today. Suppose you promote organic plant-based food. No, whoever, the government, whoever decided to approve this plant-based diet solution, just approve it only. He will earn, my God, thousands of zillions of spiritual merit points. And we need a lot of points to go back to heaven. Whoever approves this even, just one time, enough for him to fly to heaven already after he leaves this world.
Please stay with us to enjoy this illuminating Congress.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
I heard the screams of my dying father as his body was ravaged by the cancer that killed him, and I realized I had heard these screams before. In the slaughterhouse, eyes stabbed out and tendons slashed. On the cattle ships to the Middle East, and the dying mother wail as a Japanese harpoon explodes in her brain as she calls out to her calf. Their cries were the cries of my father. Philip Wollen, vegan.
Today's program will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Alexese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian or Uranian. Buenos dias. This means good day in Spanish, the official language of El Salvador. I am Alberto. The caring El Salvadorans support your dedication and perseverance to walk the path of spiritual enlightenment. May God guide you towards your noble goal. Located in Central America, El Salvador has an ancient history, and the archaeological remnants show that the Mayans, the Aztecs, and the People Indians had populated the land. Despite its modest size, the country has the fourth largest economy in the region. Historically, its main export was the indigo plant and was followed eventually by coffee. In 2015, El Salvador was named the country that had achieved the greatest progress in the world in terms of increased access to water supply and sanitation. The country has produced a host of famous people, some of whom have left their mark internationally, among them poet Rocky Dalton. With its rich, ancient history, outstanding natural beauty, dramatic landscapes, and very friendly people, this Central American nation has a little bit of something for everyone, from the bustling city to relaxing in the sun to mountain hikes and exploring age-old sites. In December 2010, the first ever Middle East Vegetarian Congress was held at the Dubai International Exhibition Center, with the public invited to engage in an interactive exploration of the plant-based lifestyle. Organized by the Middle East Veg Group, or MEVEG, supported by the Middle East Natural and Organic Product Expo 2010, and endorsed by the Dubai Health Authority of the United Arab Emirates, the event provided 2 days of seminars, workshops, and video telecasts with experts from around the world, along with rejuvenating veg cuisine. In addition, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was specially invited to speak via live video link on being a vegan, an environmentally sustainable food choice, followed by a question and answer session with attendees and the launch of the Arabic edition of the international best-selling book, The Birds in My Life, which was already sold out pre-launch. The Birds in My Life was printed by United Printing and Publishing, a subsidiary of Abu Dhabi Media Company, or ADMC, owned by the government of Abu Dhabi.
Be veg, go green to save the planet, yo!
We now invite you to join us for part 40 of the conference titled The First Middle East Vegetarian, or MEVEG Congress, held in the city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates on December 7, 2010, with Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, on how we can save our planet and ourselves by going vegan.
The United Arab Emirates has been for many years a provider of abundant energy for the world. At the same time, the government of the United Arab Emirates is generous in charitable giving. All the time, all the time. If you don't know about it, we have a list of recent charitable deeds from the United Arab Emirates. On the Supreme Master Television, you can log on to www.suprememastertv.com. Every month, we list all the charitable countries and people in the whole world. And you can always look backward to the older broadcast to find anything you want ever since our television exists. And today, the country would be able to make a historic philanthropic contribution to save the world if we go one step further. That is to support the organic vegan solution, because that's the only one we have right now in this urgent situation. And all the other technologies we can slowly develop when we have time. The thing is, green technology takes time to develop and takes time to implement all over the world. Also, we cannot be too sure because these are new technologies, have not ever been tested. So at least we are safe if we go on the vegan lifestyle to save huge, dangerous amounts of methane gases and other gases which speed up our global warming danger. So as your country has already thought of her future beyond fossil fuels, which are non-sustainable and polluting anyway. There's a more beneficial way, as you know, is to provide for humanity through sustainable, peaceful means, meaning obtaining our energy from limitless sources like wind power, solar power, and plant-based food. I think this is more befitting the United Arab Emirates royal race of people. The people with talents, the people with technological intelligence, and God's blessing. I think it's more befitting that we change to a compassionate, God's creature loving lifestyle, such as the vegan diet. And I tell you a secret before I forget. This is a little part of my spiritual diary. You know, when I meditate, visions or wisdom or information come through to me, myself. Sometimes I share it with my association members. Sometimes I share it with the world. This secret I have not told. I tell you today. Okay. Suppose you promote organic plant-based food, no? Whoever, the government, whoever decided to approve this plant-based diet solution, just approve it only. He will earn, my God, thousands of zillions of spiritual merit points. And we need a lot of points to go back to heaven. Whoever approved this even, just one time, enough for him to fly to heaven already after he leaves this world. He doesn't even need any more pilgrimage, doesn't even need to do anything else even. Whoever approved of that, and whoever makes sure that it carries out will obtain the same spiritual merit points that heaven will bestow upon. For example, just like financial merit in this world, if we have spiritual merit points in our bank account, it keeps multiplying and multiplying. That is the thing. And the more we have, the more interest rate we earn. This is a very good thing. I was smiling alone by myself in the tent when I knew this. And I was asking heaven recently if I could tell people of the world. And I have the permission. Not everything I'm allowed to tell, but when I asked for permission and I can tell, I was so happy. I was so happy. You know, when you're happy and you have some good news, you want to spread it all over, right? All of us, right? So, yes. So promoting organic plant-based food is, of course, the most urgent, because we need to stop global warming in order to save ourselves in the near term by reducing the methane and other also toxic gases to poison us even, not just only global warming, but it will poison our atmosphere. Maybe if it's too much, we cannot bear, because these poisonous gases will speed up global warming, nitrous dioxide, which is about 300 times more potent to warm the climate than the carbon dioxide that we talk about from the cars and from the airplanes and so on. And methane is 72 times more dangerous, more potent in warming the climate than carbon dioxide. So even if we have more carbon dioxide than methane, it's not equivalent in the degree of danger. Therefore, I said, we still can have the cars, we still can use the fossil fuel for a while until we develop enough green technology to replace it. We still can fly an airplane, we still can use the car, the train, the buses, whatever transportation you choose. Of course, the less the better, huh? But carbon dioxide is not as dangerous as methane or nitrous dioxide, for example. And there are more gases, more dangerous and poisonous gases coming from livestock because they emit these through their waste. They put lagoons after lagoons of animals, people's waste out there in the open. These gases, they are short-lived compared to carbon dioxide. So if we stop these short-lived gases, our planet cools faster than stopping carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide will stay in the atmosphere for 1,000 years, something like that. But methane and other gases, methane is short-lived, maybe 12 years only. So if we stop the methane in a short decade or few, maybe even shorter, we have the planet cooling and not warming more. So all governments must stop all animal people raising and animal people product first of all. They will not only cut the greenhouse gases drastically and at a very low cost, but they will also save a lot of the water used globally for growing the fodder for animal people the way it is. But also in the long term, you see, with all this food, we can feed the world double times over. Also, in the long term, organic vegan agriculture will sustain your country and the world. The United Arab Emirates government is currently working to increase the country's food security, to be less dependent and more self-sufficient, which is laudable. So they have been buying farmland in other countries to grow food supplies. Good idea. But more importantly, they are investing in technology to grow fruits and vegetables in a better way. Thank you so much. The government of the United Arab Emirates for such intelligent approach.
No. Thank you so much, Supreme Master Ching Hai. Thank you for your profound insights and words of wisdom and sharing your research with us as well. Some of the delegates were already aware of it and some were new information to us, but thank you for making it clear. And I personally wanted to thank you for letting us know what's the direct stairway to heaven. All those million, billion points that we can go straight to heaven if we start doing all this goodness and sharing that secret with us. I wanted to thank you especially for that.
Okay, yes. Your government is going to heaven for sure. For example, recently, the United Arab Emirates government opened a state-of-the-art farm even that uses hydroponics, meaning no soil is needed while saving up to 70% of irrigation water. Your government is really trying hard to be up to date in the climate change fighting. And they succeeded in growing all kinds of vegetables. Isn't that good news? Yes. The main crops of the country are dates, fruits and vegetables of all kinds. And this is wonderful, wonderful, because this is everything we need to have a complete, healthy nutrition. And the number of organic farms is growing all the time. Your country has 13 organic farms as of March 2010, and we'll have 23 more by June 2011 for a total of 40 registered clean, eco-friendly farms. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, clap in them, clap in the government. Yes. I also applaud them. At the same time, I hope the government encourages the farmers to forego the cattle and poultry raising to be vegan, organic vegan. Because for one, it is still much more costly in terms of food, energy, and water uses to raise animals, whereas it costs less and less to have organic farming. especially the hydroponics that your government is progressing to promote. And number 2, we need every help right now in this emergency situation. Urgent time to save our planet. The Abu Dhabi government, for example, is doing a good job to support the farmers, to encourage them to choose the most profitable as well as ecological, chemical minimizing, water-saving crops. This kind of government is also my government. I hope our government will guide the agriculture sector to the organic vegan path and also use their knowledge and talents to share these good techniques with other countries, because the world is interdependent and can cooperate together for a sustainable future. Again, and finally, we must change our lifestyle. Whether we like it or not, we should like it because we save lives. We should be as noble and compassionate as that. Otherwise, soon we will not even be able to enjoy this lifestyle or any other kind of lifestyle at all. We should live more simply, sustaining ourselves on the best diet and the ecology diet, that is organic, vegan. And we should also live more contented, not only with money or material possessions, but with spiritual inner strength as well. Thank you for your open-mindedness in seeking new information and for your courage to change your life and to speak up for these new noble lifestyles. Thank you. Thank you for paving the way by helping others as well to be vegan, to be greener, healthier, happier, and more loving. Okay? Thank you very much. And you can, of course, ask me any questions you want now. Allah is great. May Allah bless us all.
Thank you so much for your profound thoughts.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.
Continue to make war, 'cause you really want to know what the devils look like. You will soon in hell.
Thoughtful viewers, thank you for your presence today for the first Middle East Vegetarian or MEVEG Congress on Words of Wisdom. Please join us tomorrow for part 41 of this illuminating conference. May God awaken the innate loving nature in all people.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/WOW.